Hello. It is a long time since I have done a video out and about. I was considering going live, but didn't. So this is a pre-record. I've just been processing a download over the past few days that's just really landed in me through my own experiences and then on this walk today, and I want to share it because I feel like it's really relevant for a lot of us and also for our future. I mean, the main download is about living in the present. It's about a shift and a change of seasons, cycles, and stepping into the unknown. And I'm going to unravel it a little bit. This is related to my own experiences, but also just what I see happening, like literally in the earth, on the earth, also through other people sharing and things online, and it's just kind of come all together, and this message has come through. So the crux of the message, like I say, is about living in the present, and we have been called for a long time now to create a connection with God and create a connection with life, like real life, what is alive in us right now. And we've also been, sorry, you can hear that plane. We've also been called for a long time to work on our shadow and to bring to light, heal, release, understand, let go of a lot of karma, a lot of past karma, so that we can create a better future, so we can create the new and the new age of Aquarius. Literally, we can see it happening, like in our societies. We can just see old structures crumbling down. We can see just the rise in people's health and problems with people's health and well-being. And I think a lot of us are just really, really ready for this next chapter, this next phase, and I think we're there now. For me personally, I've been in a space between spaces for a while, where one life, one version is like ending, and I'm going through a transition as I move into a new place, and then just letting go of all that old stuff. And I feel like now that's done. Now, what I want to say is that if people, I don't, sometimes I sound a bit ominous, but I don't mean to. If you haven't let go of your old past karma, right? If you haven't learned from it, if you haven't let it go, if you haven't made a decision to step in faith with God moving forward, if you haven't made a decision that you know enough from what's happened in the past, that you've repaid that karmic debt. We've been going through a cycle of repaying karmic debt. So everything we've all been through, we've had to repay. That is because of either past lives, we've been, generational karma, whatever it is, we've had to be repaying a past debt. And that's why a lot of us have been through a lot of stuff. That's done now. And if we don't let that go and haven't integrated and learned the lessons, what we're actually going to do if we continue to live in that past is create new karma. We are going to be creating, rebuilding the debt, if you like. And the consequences of that, because we've shifted into this new reality where literally what we are manifests in our reality, we are going to start seeing like instant karma, if you like. We're going to start seeing the consequences of bringing this past shit into this new fresh reality. So there's not going to be a repayment anymore of debt. So it's not like you can build up karma like in the past cycle, where you can build up karma and then you had to repay it in another life, or you can pass that on to your children or anything like that. We're in a whole new place now where anything is possible. And that means that if we're not, anything that we generate that has a karmic return is going to come back to us. in whatever form it needs to, as it needs to happen. There's no more debt being rebuilt up, and there's no other way to pass it on or repay it. It's like now. And it's the eternal now, so now can be any time, but we have to let go of these old ideas because they don't exist anymore. Just look around. It's November. I'm in northeast England and it's November, midway through November. It's a beautiful day. It's a mild day. There's no such thing as seasons of weather anymore. There's no such thing as these old cycles that we've literally built our entire life and our entire systems and our entire psyches upon. It's gone. It's like there is no roadmap now. The only way we're going to get through this new world that's brand new, this brand new reality we're creating, is through a connection with God and a connection with ourselves. So embodying like God might sound big for some of you, but it's like what we create is going to be the reality. And that's also not about living in the future, because the future can't be predicted either. The reason we could manifest in a different way in the past was because we were following certain cycles, and those cycles had a pattern, a predictable pattern, and that's no longer relevant in the new age. So we can't imagine a future and then step towards it and know that this path or this strategy or this technique or anything like that is going to work, because what's going to work is what God decides. God being the oneness of each of us individually and our own actions, thoughts, feelings, behaviours, responses, and the collective, the one of humanity, what we decide in a collective, and the one of God, like everything that exists, the divine. It's gonna, what it will manifest is what in each moment from moment is created. So that means, like I say, letting go of past habits, past patterns, past thoughts, ideas, beliefs, past everything that's in the past is gone. And anything we might have imagined for our future can change in a second, because in a second it might not be relevant. Just look at what's happening around the world. Like, this is not some woo-woo stuff, you know. People that I hate that word and that phrasing anyway. Sometimes I find it quite funny, but sometimes I find it quite irritating, because it's like, just look at what's happening. Like, politically, in people's personal lives, in our health and well-being, in the seasons, in the weather, you know, all these just phenomenon. It's not woo-woo, it's not real. This is our reality now. And the people who are going to create the new world in a new vision are the ones who have a connection with God, with themselves, and with life, the earth, and can respond to that can just respond to the guidance and the experiences that we're actually having right now, transmute them and help that, you know, build our future, if that makes sense. Because the future's, it's not ahead of us anymore. It's like now, it's now. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. Might be a bit, like I say, I haven't actually shared anything for a little while via video on Facebook. Daisy's a bit disturbed. Anyway, I'm going to get off. I'm going to use that as a sign. So thank you for listening. Hope this has been helpful.